You know, they talk about the wars that we have these days. Well, they talk about this new enemy over in the Middle East they got. What's it called? ISIL, whatever. It's ISIS or whatever is the name of it. The president said, okay, we're going to bomb their target locations. We're going to bomb them. Then the generals come back and say, well, you know, they're used to that. You ain't going to defeat them, bomb them. Well, the only way you're going to deal with him, this enemy, is to put some boots on the ground. Combat. You know, mano a mano combat. You know, a ground war, basically, in other words, what they're saying. It's going to take a ground war to drive ISIS out of Syria and out of Iraq or whatever. And I take that to see, I look at this area. I look at this area. I look at this area. I look at how few people it is in here this morning. And I know there's a lot of y'all folks in this city. I've been to the Friday night football game. Oh, I know there's a bunch of y'all up in here. You try to trick me. Oh, I know there's a lot of folks in Canada, but they ain't in here. So what Paul and them did in Acts is, Paul and them said they put boots on the ground. They went from house to house. All right. From house to house. I don't know a lot about Canada. I don't know a lot about Canada. I don't know a lot about these neighborhoods. Somebody gonna have to get with me and show me these neighborhoods. I got to put boots on the ground. Amen. I got to go house to house. I'm willing to do whatever I have to do. And while I'm going from house to house, see, I'm totally against the devil. So whatever going on there, if you need prayer, you need laying on a hand, you need something cast out, I'm the man to be there. And I ain't scared of the devil. My Lord. So I got to go from house to house. God's people, I mean, listen, this is what you do. This is what you do. You do not let the blood of your neighbor stay on your head. You tell your neighbor about Jesus Christ. And you give them the opportunity to receive or reject. But you make sure you do what you're supposed to do. Don't you allow your people to start around be acting crazy, running around crazy, and you just sit back looking at them shaking your head, and you won't open your mouth, and you are a carrier of that spirit. Tell them. Amen. Give them a chance to reject them, but you tell them. That's right. And it ain't but one issue you need to tell them that the unsaved have to deal with. There's only one. There's only one. That Jesus Christ has been raised from the dead. That's the only issue for salvation to God. That right there will set you in right standing with God. If you believe in your heart that Jesus has been raised from the dead and you say it with your mouth.